She met him at the waterfront market, a chance encounter, or so she thought. He was older, distinguished, with eyes that held a universe of promises. He called her his protégée, his muse, showered her with gifts, diamonds, designer clothes, a penthouse overlooking the Atlantic. Lara, barely out of university, was swept off her feet. Their relationship was a whirlwind. He, a successful businessman named Johan, held court in the city's most exclusive circles. Lara, with her youthful beauty and quick wit, became his charming accessory. He indulged her every whim, her every desire. But a gilded cage is still a cage. A nagging unease lingered in the back of Lara's mind. Something felt off. Johan was evasive about his past, about his work. He kept strange hours, had hushed phone calls in languages Lara didn't understand. He dismissed her questions with a wave of his hand and a charming smile. But Lara couldn't shake off the feeling that something was amiss. The more Johan tried to distract her with extravagance, the more suspicious she became. South Africa throbbed around them, the sun-drenched beaches, the vibrant culture, the pulse of something ancient and untamed. It was exhilarating, intoxicating. Yet a different kind of energy crackled around Johan, one Lara couldn't quite place. It made her skin crawl. One evening, Johan announced a trip to his family estate near Cape Town. He was unusually excited, his usual composure replaced by a boyish eagerness. The estate, nestled at the foot of Table Mountain, was imposing. Old Dutch architecture, sprawling gardens, and eerie silence hanging heavy in the air. The staff, mostly older women dressed in black, treated Johan with an unsettling reverence. Their eyes followed him everywhere, their whispers like venomous snakes in the silence. They spoke of him with a mixture of fear and adoration that sent chills down Lara's spine. Days turned into weeks. Lara felt increasingly isolated. Johan was often absent, closeted away in his study or disappearing into the surrounding mountains for hours. His absences fueled her suspicions. She began to snoop. A misplaced journal, a hidden room, whispered conversations overheard late at night. Each discovery chipped away at the carefully constructed facade of Johan's life. One night, unable to sleep, Lara stumbled upon a hidden chamber in the basement. A large circular room, lit by flickering candles. Strange symbols adorned the walls. In the center, an altar, draped in black cloth, and Johan standing with a group of robed figures, chanting in an unknown tongue. The sight sent a jolt of fear through Lara. This wasn't just some eccentric hobby, some harmless pastime. This was something dark, something sinister. The air crackled with unseen energy, the chanting growing louder, more fervent. Her mind struggled to process the scene before her. Denial warred with the undeniable truth. Johan, her Johan, was part of something unspeakable. Terror choked Lara. She needed to leave, to escape the suffocating reality of the scene before her. As she turned to flee, her foot caught on a loose floorboard. The sound, though small, echoed in the cavernous room. The chanting ceased. Johan turned. His eyes, usually warm and inviting, were now cold, calculating. He had seen her. In that moment, the mask of the charming benefactor fell away. He was a stranger, his face contorted in a mixture of rage and triumph. He approached her slowly, deliberately, like a predator savoring the fear in its prey's eyes. Lara's heart pounded against her ribs, her mind racing. There was no mistaking the look on his face. She was in danger. "You weren't supposed to see this," Johan said, his voice devoid of its usual warmth. It was a statement, not a question. The other figures closed in, their faces hidden in the shadows of their hoods. Lara felt trapped, surrounded by unseen enemies. The weight of their gaze pressed down on her, suffocating her. Adrenaline surged through Lara. She had to get out, had to escape the suffocating confines of the chamber of the estate of Johan's web of lies. Her mind raced, searching for an escape route, a plan. There was a door behind the chanting figures, a sliver of hope in the suffocating darkness. But could she make it? Lara's instincts screamed at her, fight or flight. But what could she, one woman alone, do against a room full of... what? Cultists? She didn't even know what they were capable of. The fear was crippling, but it was also clarifying. Staying put was not an option. Lara took a deep breath, steeling herself for what she had to do. It was now or never.